all the real questions about improvisation, luckily for all of us, are in the records. All the master jazz records have all the answers are all there for everything you want to know about improvisation. So you have to learn to listen to the records and listen to the master players and understand those things to listen for, and then figure out a way to organize yourself to practice everything you have to practice for improvisation, for jazz improvisation. And most importantly is you play. You figure out who you can play with, how you can play, and you play. And that's how it happened throughout the whole history of the music, basically. Is the cats got together, they figured out the fundamentals, and they worked on stuff, and they worked on tunes, and they worked on their sound, and they worked on rhythm, and they worked on scales and whatever, and they got it together and kept doing it all the time because they did it all the time, and the most important thing of learning to solo is to solo, is to do it. To make a jazz solo as much as you can, make jazz solos as often as you can, and listen a lot so that you get the language of jazz music. So improvisation, in its most open sense, is anything. Anything we do that we're making up is improvisation. That includes talking and walking and playing tennis and playing basketball, and everything is improvisation. Not everything, but a lot of things are improvisation. And as with life improvisation usually has a direction of some sort, a goal. So if you're playing tennis, you're trying to win the tennis game against an opponent who's doing the same thing, right? And if you're walking, well, you're not going to walk the same way. You're going to walk the way you walk, and you're going to this side of the street or that side of the street. And if you see a elephant over there, then you might go over here. You're responding to your environment, and you know, I don't know how many elephants are walking around Sophia, but if you see an elephant or a saber-toothed tiger or something like that, then it's like, okay,
or two gypsies with a car.
Or two gypsies with a car, maybe that's more likely. Yeah, whatever the input is, we're improvising our path, but we have a direction. Normally, we're walking to the park, or we're going to work, or we're going to see our mother, or whatever it is, right? So, but saber-toothed tiger says, okay, hi, and then you say hi, and then you say bye, because I'm gonna change key now. I'm gonna go to the bridge over here, literally, and whatever it is. So we're improvising as we go, based on the things around us, and that's what jazz music is. The same. That's what all improvisation is. Is you take the inputs, you have a direction normally, or maybe not, but typically you do, and you go, and presumably, if the saber-toothed tiger isn't smarter than you are, you get to where you get to. And so when we talk about improvisation in music, all kinds of music have improvisation. The classical guys, a lot of classical guys improvised in the hundreds of years ago, and the rock and roll guys improvised, and the blues guys improvised. And so improvisation is a relatively big thing in our lives. And we all do it all the time. We speak and we walk and we create a lot of things in our improvisational lives. So now jazz improvisation is a special kind of improvisation, okay? That's built around a tradition of master players and history in the United States, and through some culture, and through cultural interaction.